The Modern Warfare 2 beta is over and we are back on Warzone. But the question really on the docket is, what's next? So, we're gonna go over a couple of things. First, we're gonna go over what comes next for Warzone. Then we're gonna go over what comes next when it comes to Modern Warfare 2. And then finally, we're gonna go over what comes next for the channel. So, for those of you who joined us for the first time, I am FyrBorne. Welcome to the channel. We play lots of shooter stuff. Mostly I've been on Warzone for the last 3 years, but I'm always looking forward to new games. We are on Plunder on Caldera. And there's an alert. We are on Plunder on Caldera. And we're just going to be running around shooting things while we talk. So, what's up next for Warzone? Well, we are in Season 5 right now of Warzone. And with Season 5 is... well, we're almost halfway through it. We're at 50 days now, 49 by the time you're seeing this, most likely. And that means we are almost to the mid-season update. Mid-season update usually happens 45 days into the thing. It could be early, it could be late, but usually right around the 45-day mark. So with that being said, we should have our mid-season coming up relatively soon. How soon? I don't know yet. We'll have to see once we actually can get to it. The mid-season update is going to feature 2 new ARs that hopefully aren't terrible and can buy us some time and some entertainment between now and when Modern Warfare 2 comes out. The mid-season will also probably feature minor updates to the map. I wouldn't expect much, as again this is the last season of Warzone, and so I would not expect a grand outro anymore. I imagine it's going to go down with a relatively simple end, as they don't probably intend on completely ending Warzone, but it would be foolish of them to attempt to take Warzone and extend it longer than it has to with Warzone 2 on the very near future. I imagine they will continue to support it slightly, as I imagine a lot of people will not immediately jump over, as they already have a ton of skins, a ton of things that they enjoy from this game, and Modern Warfare 2 is going to venture slightly off of the beaten path of what Modern Warfare 1 has already established. It looks like faster gunplay, slower movement, and overall a departure of everything that most people are familiar with. So with this season about to be ending, or about to be hitting its mid-ground, and next season looking at like most likely not being a next season for Warzone 1, we're looking at probably the last form or iteration of what we've got here for Warzone. So what's up next for Modern Warfare 2? Well, the next thing that we have been told about, is the Modern Warfare 2 release. And that will be October 28th, and will be available on all platforms. I don't think there's any specific release that's going to be before any other. So I don't imagine we're going to see any platform exclusive releases or time windows or anything like that. There will be, though, an early access to the Modern Warfare 2 story mode that you'll be able to get access to if you have the game already pre-ordered. I think it drops on the 20th. I'll have to double check on that one. If it needs to be corrected, I'll leave it in the comments. Or one of you will, because you're much faster at this than I am. And then from there, we will then have access to the game on the 28th. And then finally access to Warzone 2 on November 16th, granted that nothing comes through to delay it. Which, you know, there always could be. It is a big game. They've already stuffed a lot of stuff into the game itself. And I could foresee easily them delaying the game, or delaying Warzone 2, and or just limited launch for a moment when it first comes out. As there's a lot that's been changed, and there was an alpha that people have already berated with a lot of comments. So I wouldn't be surprised if someone down the line said, "Hey, we don't have to drop Modern Warfare 2 yet. We already have this game that people are paying for. Right now, we might as well keep milking that until we get what we think Warzone 2 needs to be." Or not. We'll see. That's one of the ones that's in high contention between me and the friend group, is I'm definitely in the camp of expecting delays. It's just one of those things. It just seems to be running too perfectly right now, and I expect it to be delayed. So, With that being said, we have Warzone 2 supposedly coming out November 16th, which will include the new DMZ mode. If you're not familiar with the DMZ mode, it's supposed to be Call of Duty's answer to essentially Escape from Tarkov. It is an extraction shooter with a intention of being a more tactical way of playing the game. What will it look like? Who knows? We have not seen any of it. We've barely had it teased, and I imagine that we will not really hear anything about it until pretty much when it's out, because it would be far too easy, you know, just to get any information that we could, because, you know, where's the fun in that? Where is the fun in that? So we have Warzone and the DMZ mode coming out November 16th, and there probably will be at least one more thing that they have just tucked in there as well that we probably haven't heard of. But that's a lot. That's a lot. Between Modern Warfare 2 having multiple modes, including Invasion, Ground War that are large, Hostage Rescue, Search and Destroy, Knockout, which are the single life modes. Then we have Domination, Third Person mode, TDM, and we got one more Hardpoint. That's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff in just Modern Warfare 2 alone before you even start considering all the extra stuff that they're going into it with the Warzone. There's a lot riding on this, as this will be also the first biannual, releasing every 2 years, Call of Duty title that we've had in a long time. So I imagine there is a lot riding on this, and they're looking to hopefully probably cash in as hard as they possibly can, because if this doesn't do well, then it will be very problematic for pretty much Infinity Ward and all of most of Call of Duty, because I do not foresee a moment where if this does well that they will want to continue this bi-yearly thing. From there, now we get into the third point, which is what is up next for the channel. So the channel already focuses heavily on shooters and on the overall Warzone content. We will be looking at and attempting to play a bit of the Modern Warfare 2 when it comes out, just because I think that getting early access to the guns and leveling them will probably be helpful for, if not for anything else, learning the basic feel of the guns for when Warzone 2 comes out. And then obviously, depending on how the connectivity for loadouts and how easy they are to get will determine how, you know, how much my loadouts transfer over into the game. I would like them to be at least, you know, semi-possible to grab, but also I do like the idea of more of a rarity of them, making them more of power weapons rather than just a generalized staple for the game. So, when Modern Warfare 2 comes out, we will most likely heavy send into Modern Warfare 2 for a bit. You'll probably see 2-3 days a week at least on the channel, with the rest of it probably being Warzone, because I'm sure I will get frequently tired of the time to kill on the Modern Warfare 2 release, because let's be honest, it's really fast, and you can only go and basically die to that so many times before you start to question your sanity, you know? Little things. So, and then from there, obviously, as we get closer to Warzone 2, I may full send further into Modern Warfare 2 just to try to get a continued feel for the gameplay and make sure that I'm good and ready. And then obviously, upon reaching Warzone 2 on November 16th, we will most likely hard shift completely into Warzone 2, and I will work to get you the best information and the most fun, community engaged gameplay that I possibly can, as that is my ultimate goal. We will look at, that was really fast. That was the bar? I don't even know what that was. It looked like maybe an automaton. I just died like in 3 bullets. So we will look to get you the most information possible on the game, whether it be loadouts or tips and tricks for, yeah, I don't know about that guy. That dude, I think he can't even tell what he's using. But it's landing all headshots, it seems like. But except for the last shot, because otherwise it was showing me headshots. I have no idea. That is a really fast time to kill right now for this game. They're just waiting to grab me out of the sky. That's funny. So with that being said, Warzone 2, November 16th, hopefully, and we'll be playing a whole lot of it. But I will try to get you all into the know, have the information that you need for it to be able to enjoy it as best as possible, as quickly as I can. And then hopefully we'll be able to transfer our member games over on that, which we have every Saturday night, for a good time call. You know how it goes. And well, I want to thank you all for being here. Thank you all for supporting the channel over these almost 2 years on YouTube and countless years across Twitch and on Facebook, and helping me support my family while doing something I love and trying to entertain you all. So I appreciate y'all being here. I hope y'all have yourselves a wonderful day. I will see you all soon. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone else, peace.